Hello there, it's Tania Gabrielle, Wealth Astro-Numerologist. Welcome to your partial solar eclipse forecast in Capricorn. This is all about the stars and numbers code for this big event to start the year off with. So exciting. Happening January 6th Universal Time, 1:28 a.m. That's London. And January 5th in the Americas, 8:28 p.m. New York and 5:28 p.m. LA. Now, this is the first of 3 eclipses in the sign of Capricorn this year. We begin the year, we end the year in the last few days with a Capricorn solar eclipse, and then in the middle of the year in July, we have another Capricorn eclipse. So Capricorn is the sign of the moment for the next couple of years. This sign will be the one you need to know about. So let me go a little bit into what that means. First of all, Capricorn symbolizes leadership, courage, power. It governs the 10th house in astrology, and the 10th house is about your divine mission, your career, your public standing, how you are managing your gifts and turning them into viable services that you're offering the world to uplift the world. So if you have something that you know already that you can offer, you need to go to a higher level. If you're still looking for what that thing is, because you have the gift, you just may not have tuned in and honed in on what it is, you need to really buckle down and find that, because this energy is so powerful. It's a huge call to action. It's about commitment and discipline. That is Capricorn. So now most people are not willing to match their dreams with the commitment necessary to actualize their dreams, and this is the truth. So what does Capricorn help us with? Well, here's the thing. People tend to worry more about what other people might think of them than what it is they're here to do. So Capricorn provides the solution for this big general issue that many people have. Capricorn says to create your own set of rules that are independent of all paradigms you've brought up with, cultural, societal, religious, parental, mentor, whatever it is. Capricorn says, okay, it's time to create your own set of rules of what you will and will not do. And these rules will help you make any decision, big and small, without falling prey to the temptations and distractions that are there day in, day out. So your own set of rules, very Capricornian, will give you the discipline to not only fulfill your desires, your dreams, your mission, but they will replace the need to rely on willpower to overcome those daily challenges and to resist temptation. Instead, you're going to have a set of personal rules that support you to be productive, conscious, and help you engage in positive behavior that is totally in sync with your purpose, with your destiny, with your soul mission, right? These are what you should align your dreams with, is what your soul is yearning to do to serve the world. Capricorn is structure, rules, planning, organization, and rituals. So you need to have your set of rules, not somebody else's. And those set of rules will help you get to the highest vibrational state. They will help you eliminate negative habits. And we all deal with those every day, right? You're going to eliminate those and replace them with positive habits, positive routines. And the result is that good choices are a given. They're much easier because you won't succumb to peer pressure. So let me give you an example. If you have an underlying health condition and you just know what to do, your health provider has shown you what to do, right? You basically get it. In order to eliminate this health condition, I have to stick to a certain diet, a very specific diet. You will do that in order to feel free again and have energy and not feel sick or just feel crappy all the time, right? You're going to actually adhere to those rules in the same way you need your own life rules. Another example is for women. When we're pregnant, we need to abstain from certain foods that are stimulants. And of course we'll do it. We will not even consider taking those foods like alcohol or drugs or whatever it is that, whatever stimulants, coffee, that are not healthy for your bloodstream while the fetus is growing, right? You have no choice, in other words. You have to see your own set of rules in that way, right? So if you do anything right now at the start of 2019 with this Capricorn eclipse, the most intense dynamic year to take responsibility that we've had in many centuries, because we're building up to this major event that's happening a year from now. All year long, we're building up to this event. So it is to create your own personal set of rules. Because, look, we get pressured every day to do things that make us feel guilty later on. So having these rules firmly establishes you to make your decision making easier, so much easier, and you'll basically use a lot less effort because you won't be fighting and using willpower. Willpower is draining, and it's constantly fighting. It's like you're at odds, right? The rules just set you free. So Capricorn teaches you to create those high vibrational rules, stick with them, reach for your goals, far less frustration, setbacks, and drama, because it'll just make your life simpler. You'll stop worrying about what other people think. You just know, right? This is good for me. No, I will not do that. Yes, I will do that. Now, this is a new moon. This solar eclipse is a new moon. So it's a perfect time to set this new energy in place, right? To be steadfast and to not let anyone or any behavior get in your way. And Capricorn is very ambitious. It's the mountain goat. That's the symbol in astrology, the mountain goat. And if you've ever seen a nature documentary on mountain goats, they climb to the top of the mountain through very treacherous territory. They bypass obstacles by being nimble, alert, and courageous. And that's what Capricorn is about. So this new moon solar eclipse is about you being the mountain goat and being nimble and courageous and alert and climbing that mountain, and you will be successful. There is no way you aren't. So let's look at the numerology code. The sun and moon are at 15 degrees in Capricorn. Now, this is the third new moon at 15 degrees, just like we have full moons, 5 full moons at 0 degrees, 0 point. We have all these new moons in a row at 15 degrees, which is right in the middle of a sign. A sign has 30 degrees. 12 times 30 is 360 degrees of the full circle. So 15 is right in the middle. So we have the 0 full moons, the 15 degrees new moons. This is incredible. It's so much about, first of all, rebooting. And 15 is the spiritual alchemist number. It's the magician. It's you seeing that you have the power to change energy around you at all times. You are the spiritual alchemist. And the divine code in the heavens is letting you know that. And 15 reduces to 6, and universal time, this happens on the 6th of January. So 6 is home, family, coming home to yourself, right? It's nurturing, it's home business, it's abundance, it's responsibility, having family, having home. You become the nurturer, you take responsibility for your environment. It's all about that. It's a very abundant number. Now, Saturn rules Capricorn, as I said, and Saturn is already in Capricorn. It entered Capricorn a year ago. We'll be there 3 years. But now we have this coming together of Saturn and Pluto happening, and this is what this whole year is about. So Pluto has been in Capricorn for a few years. Saturn moved in a year ago, and now they're coming closer. Well, this solar eclipse, this new moon, sun and moon, are right between Saturn and Pluto. It's literally right in the middle. So there's this huge conjunction going on, and it really is a liftoff, a foreshadowing. It triggers that big stellium that's happening a year from now in January 12th, 13th, 2020. So it's literally a destined event. You need to take your rebirth, your transformation, your life, your goals, your plans totally seriously now. Also, Mercury just entered Capricorn. It's at 1 degree. So we have not only Mercury, Saturn, and Pluto in Capricorn, we have the sun and moon, 5, all in Capricorn during this eclipse. So whatever is happening in your life around this time, around now, January, February, the next 6 months, the next year, as we have these 3 eclipses in Capricorn, it's going to feel destined. You are going to take your talents seriously, your gifts seriously. You're going to be ignited with passion. You're going to have this determination, internal drive to welcome letting go of habits, people standing in your way, ideas and beliefs that are totally not aligned with you anymore. They're not supporting you. You're going to allow that purging. Pluto will purge that in order for you to embrace these new opportunities and expand the range of the impact you have. And that can be, of course, on every level: personal, professional, internal. I mean, the impact is endless, right? Every day we're around people, we're around family. And then how do we treat, if we have an online business or any business, how do we treat our clients, our followers? How do we uplift them? This is all Capricorn. And of course, it all leads up to that big event in 2020, exactly a year from now, which will impact us globally, personally, for a long time, and is already impacting us, as I said. Now, the transits happening during this Capricorn solar eclipse are Mercury squares Mars. This is important because you may feel a little bit more not only driven because your mind is totally energized and activated, but a square with Mars can be aggressive. So you may go a little overboard. You may get a little too intense in how you communicate your ideas. So just be mindful of that. So your mind is energized. Mars is internal energy. It's fire. Put those ideas into play. Be creative with what's coming up into your mind, right? Write it down and actualize it. And the other transit that I totally love is that this new moon solar eclipse, sun and moon together, 15 degrees Capricorn, is creating a beautiful sextile to Neptune. Neptune plays a big role in 2019, as you may know if you watch my ultimate yearly forecast, which I highly recommend you do. You can go to my website, taniagabrielle.com, and find it there. But that will give you the whole big transformational forecast for the year. But so Neptune plays a big role this year as well. And so this solar eclipse, sextile Neptune, creates this spiritualization, the unconditional love, the inspiration, the imagination to really go for it. This is a new moon solar eclipse. You're going to actually finally listen more and not in external listening. That Neptune says internal listening, right? Tune in to the divine. This is what's being asked of you. So this is a sextile that's almost exact, which means it's very, very strong. Sun and moon Capricorn, Neptune. This is so beautiful. And so Neptune wants beauty. You will be inspired if there's beauty around you. Whatever that means to you, you need to go deeper into your spiritual space, your spiritual studies, anything to do with soul-centered activities, with beautiful art, beautiful music, beautiful flowers, beautiful scents. Put those around you. Get inspired by your surroundings. You want to nurture your soul with this gorgeous, gorgeous energy. And it's going to keep you in balance as you create your amazing soul-inspired empire, which is what you're actually doing now. So it's a really exciting way to start the year. I'm so thrilled to take you through it. And like I said, this is a forecast you want to listen to throughout the year just to get you inspired on how to stay on track. And obviously, you want to know what your gifts are. You want to know what you're here to do. And your birth code will tell you that. It shows you how your stars and numbers line up at the moment you were born, what your purpose, what your destiny is, how your timelines unfold in the future through cycles that were activated at the moment of your birth. And so I've created a free 90-minute masterclass for you where I teach you about your own numbers and how they impact you and how numerology and astrology work together as one, how they're meant to work together. This is about your soul code. It's a really fun masterclass. So if you're called to watch that, just click on this link. It'll take you to a page you can register. And like I said, it's free. So what an incredible Capricorn solar eclipse. Enjoy it. Allow yourself to discover your incredible internal light and who you are as a being of love. And speaking of love, I will see you in a couple weeks for the total eclipse in Leo that's coming up in mid-January, another pivotal moment this year. So lots of love. Bye-bye for now.